different
coins running on the blockchain. Yeah.
So what is Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is it's basically internet money. You can think of it as just internet money.
You see, I say that to my dad. Yeah, he said it's virtual money. That's what he called it.
Virtual money.
He said
He's trying to devalue it off the back. Don't devalue my coin like that, man.
Yo.
Because he wasn't like, I was chatting to him. I was like, right, you can say it's virtual money because obviously there's no physical Bitcoin. And it's off the computers and all that shit now.
On that one, you man see the man that stole the Bitcoin cash point.
Wait, what? No.
A man stole the Bitcoin cash point. Tried to bust it open. He found no coins.
Zero.
Idiot.
Diddly squat.
God damn.
Diddly squat.
That's too funny, man. That's why we educate people.
Trust me. Because that move was not worth the lick.
Man.
That move was not worth the lick, Ruben. Trust me.
Oh, crap.
I hear that.
But yeah, man. No, it's funny still. Like,
But yeah, that is basically the best way to describe it, though. Digital money, virtual money.
and how is it made? Because it's made by like mining, innit? Like
you can mine this coin. It's basically
computer programs doing like a mathematical equation basically, and there's only 21 million bitcoins in it. So
that's it. There's a cap.
Yeah, there's a
Once
cap.
we hit 21 million in like the year 2140, you will see no more Bitcoin. Well, no more new Bitcoin in the market.
Yeah.
Ever.
And what my dad he didn't understand was, like, I was trying to explain to him. You know how currently the value of a Bitcoin is 41,000, around 41,000 basically. Yeah. He
UK, 41,000
pounds.
GBP.
He didn't understand how that was what is that in terms of is that he thought, how do I explain this?
Why is it worth that, or how is it worth that?
Yeah, because he didn't understand how, if I put in £100, like what is, he's basically saying, if I put in £100, what is my £100 worth?
It's worth
I was like, it's worth the decimal place of that 41,000.
Yeah, because every Bitcoin is split into 100 million Satoshis.
Yeah.
So you can think of a Bitcoin as a
What
£1.
Satoshis?
What are Satoshis?
So yeah, you can think of Bitcoin as the entire coin. So that's a £1, yeah?
Okay.
But what's a £1 made up of? 100 pennies, right?
Yeah.
So a Bitcoin is different. You got a one Bitcoin, which is made up of 100 million Satoshis. So you can think of the Satoshis as pennies.
Okay.
And you can think of the Bitcoin as the whole pound.
Yeah.
So you don't need to go and buy an entire pound or an entire Bitcoin in one go.
You
can buy £100 worth of it, and that would come to maybe, let's say, 30,000 Satoshis. Does it make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Question: how has the Bitcoin developed its value over time? Like, how has it managed to get to a point where it's worth 41,000, for example?
Supply and demand. That's what everything, such as stocks, such as any crypto, anything in this world, is supply. Anything that's not, manipulated.
Okay.
Is supply and demand. It's what people want to pay for it.
Yeah. Literally.
Okay.
You know, it's how much they want to, how much the person's offering to sell it to you, and how much the person that wants to buy it is willing to pay for it.
Literally,
and that's
like
how the market value has been created.
Like stocks and shares, really.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Tesla's worth 700 right now because there's so many people that are buying it at the rate, so it's maintaining that level. Do you know what I'm saying? So Bitcoin, how many years ago, was probably, like, even last year, I think it was probably about 17,000, 15,000.
No, it was about 7. I think its peak was about 7,000 only a year ago. Only 1 year ago was the last peak. Yeah, peaked at about 7.
No way.
Yeah,
Wait,
the last peak, the last big peak was in 2018. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then it crashed.
Yeah.
And we sat at about 3,000 Bitcoin for about 2 years. And then we've recently, in the current halving, we've recently jumped.
We're in a bull run, yeah. We're in a bull run right now. So everything's flying.
A whole space. But that's because of all the mad adoption that's coming around it now. You can see many companies that are taking it serious. I just got a notification though. ETH just hit 1544. 1,544. That's a new top, you know.
Yeah, it's lit.
That's crazy. We hit a target. Bruh.
It's lit.
Whoa.
And we came into the game like only 2 months ago, so we're not experts
2 months
on that.
ago.
But it was at what? It was at 900 ETH.
ETH was at 900, yeah, and Bitcoin was at like 24k.
Literally, so that's basically double your thingy like within 2 months, like. But yeah, that's madness.
The seed was planted for me way back though, way back, maybe even 4 years, 5 years ago. But I never seriously got into this. I never understood what I was putting my money behind.
Yeah.
Or, you know, only recently I've decided, it's worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mike's is completely new to it, so I think maybe if you want to ask some beginning questions or
cool. Alright, so what are the benefits of, let's say, using this coin for people? Well, for anybody, whether it be like the normal working man or like a company or whatever. What is the benefits of using such currency as opposed to legal tender, whatever you will?
So imagine you was to do something that was against regulation of your country or that your country didn't want you to do. Yeah? Let's keep it like that. And you had all your cake in one place in your bank account, yeah?
Yeah.
Your bank account can get switched off.
I hear that.
And you can't access nothing.
I hear that.
But as we stand today, nobody in this planet can switch off or hold. Only obviously if you have self-custody of your coins. Nobody can shut your Bitcoin down.
Yeah.
Bro.
So no bank can be like, oh, bro, you've like, you know how, let's say you're young and that you go and buy something expensive, they can lock off your account because they thought it's not you that bought it. They can't do that with a Bitcoin wallet. Nobody can come through and nobody's got the right to come through and say whatever to however you got in there. So yeah, man.
I didn't realize this a bit. It's the same thing, but it's like I recently found out that like a lot of prostitutes, for instance, out in like Atlanta, America, all of that, for years been getting paid in Bitcoin because like Cash App, bank accounts were just closing them down. Obviously, man, not saying what they're doing is right or whatever, but they were getting closed down because their business is illegal and what they're doing is illegal. But since they've been taking money in Bitcoin, no one's managed to close them down. No one's managed to hold their money. Years, bro. But obviously, they had a different mindset of it. Like they get it, spend to live, all of that. But still, up.
But also, it is the modern day gold, isn't it? So it's a restorer of value, basically. Like Bitcoin specifically now. Oi, shut up. It's a restorer of value, innit? So it's like the new gold, basically, innit? It's like digital gold, literally. Because and the reason it is that is because there's a limited amount of it, innit? Like so it's always gonna hold its value to a certain extent. Like, oi, sit down.
I mean, even currently, you haven't got enough. The Bitcoin is so expensive, and you haven't got enough of it for every millionaire in this planet to even own one. Do you know how crazy that is? We've already hit that point.
Yeah, that's
with Bitcoin.
That's
nuts. But for me, I think the main point that we touched on about what he was saying about why people would use it, it's just protection.
Yeah.
Protection, knowing that your money
inflation.
can't be switched off. Knowing that someone can't invent another 1 million Bitcoin and make 22 million, so it devalues all the current Bitcoin out there.
Literally.
Like, that's a huge thing. I mean, even when it comes to gold, like gold is one of the best stores of value out there that we know. We've used gold for hundreds of years,
yeah.
Like, even gold, you can go and find more. You can go and find more gold.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, there might be a mine that's found more gold. Now, it's still going to be a great store of value, but with Bitcoin, that can never happen.
Yeah. It's done.
That's
Once
crazy,
it's done,
bro.
it's done.
Hey, make me bleed.